All right. Hey, y'all, everyone. I don't know who's all joining us today, but I'm in charge today. We're going to see how our overseas friends, my lovely teammates overseas, American ghost and other types of trivia during this time of year. I will say that there's 5 categories. The categories are ghosts, haunted locations, pop culture, cryptids, and is it fake? Each section has 3 questions. The first one is considered the easiest. The third is supposed to be the hardest. Every question has a bonus question that can be asked for extra points, but that doesn't mean that the bonus question is easy.
Right.
Are we ready to play?
Right.
American Paranormal. And the winner will get bragging rights. And yes, if there's audience participation, you're welcome to chime in. I would love to see what you guys think. That'd be great. Are we ready to begin? You think? You hope?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I chose the attire. I said either your jumper or we call them hoodies or jumpers or sweaters. Because you know what? It's flipping cold where I'm at. It's still like, hold on, I'm gonna look. It is. It just turned 42 degrees Fahrenheit here.
Well, we're 9 degrees, so that's
So that's warmer than me. That's warmer. It's still warmer. Even though you're in Celsius, it's still warmer.
I don't think Scotland's ever been warmer than anybody, you know.
Well, congratulations, they win today. Because I was speaking this morning, and when my husband woke up this morning, he said it was like 16 degrees Fahrenheit, which is really cold. That's below freezing. All right.
Well, we've got a snoop, so we're on this.
No. So we're doing this little thing because I am able to be available for Halloween, and this is the first time I'm able to be available. And what better than a quiz, right? So I'm going to allow Sarah to pick the first topic. Where would you like to go? Ghosts, haunted locations, pop culture, cryptids, or is it fake?
Is it fake?
Is it fake? Okay. Would you like the easy question, the medium question, or the hard question?
Easy, obviously. I'll still get it.
Did you see the hat?
Now, this is open to everybody. She chose the topic. Ready? Is it fake? Number 1, true or false? The Fox sisters are credited with sparking the interest of spiritualism.
True.
I think.
Ding, ding. Correct. Would you like the bonus question?
I go on.
Hold on, I gotta yell at my dogs. Hey, we're not fighting in here. Go, get. All right, the bonus question. What was it that the sisters said that they could do?
Contact today.
Bing, bing, you got it.
Yep.
Contact, communicate, yes, I'll give you that.
I was going to say that first one, and I thought that might be a bit obvious.
That was number 1. Scott, would you like to choose the next category?
Pop culture.
Pop culture. Got it. Hold on. Different page. Okay, question 1, 2, or 3?
We'll go in the middle.
Go in the middle. Ooh, he's going to spice it up. What movie was the novel Mid-Witch Cuckoos made after?
What movie was what novel?
The Mid-Witch Cuckoos.
The Mid-Witch Cuckoos.
Oh, I've heard of that. The Midwich.
Mid-Witch Cuckoos. No idea. Clockwork.
Craig, do you have any clues?
I think it's something like, I think it's the Blair Witch Project or something.
A lot of people do think that, but no. The name of the movie was Village of the Damned. In Village of the Damned, now that you have the movie, what famed actors starred in it?
Village of the Damned, I think would be. Oh,
I remember the film.
it was one of the de Havilland sisters or something. The 60s movies.
There's a lot of people in it, and I'll give you credit for any of those famous ones that you can come up with. Even if you come up with only one.
I'll kick myself when I hear it.
I'll give you a clue. You played Superman.
Craig. Christopher Reeves.
Please.
Yes.
Yeah. Why did I say Olivia Havilland?
Kirstie Alley, Mark Hamill, all starred in Village of the Damned. It was originally called The Midwich Cuckoos, which you can actually find copies if you're lucky. It's a hard book to find. All right, Craig, how about you? Where would you like to go?
I think I'll go for the Cryptics.
For what?
The Cryptics.
Cryptic. Okay. Yep. Sorry, the mic cut out on you. Okay, 1, 2, or 3.
I'll go for. Well, let's go for it. 3.
3. What is the Wampus Cat, and what is the legend associated with it?
Okay. I have no idea. I'm going to be so rubbish at this. I have no idea.
This is an American cryptid. It's a cryptid that is known in this the southeastern part of the United States. It's a cougar-like cat that's very large. According to Cherokee legend, it was a half woman, half cougar that would cry whenever someone was going to die the next day, similar to, which is interesting, and then would steal children and smells horrible.
Oh, yeah. I did read that.
Yeah, that is one of our cryptids. We have, oh my God, there are so many cryptids in the United States. This is just one of them. But what state did that legend originate?
I'm going to guess and say Minnesota.
Too far north. Sarah, what state?
Nevada.
Too far west. Tennessee.
Tennessee.
Yep, the backwoods of Tennessee. And there are people there who still believe that the Wampus Cat still exists. That it never went away. What? Okay, how about this? Who wants to go next? Who wants to choose next? I'll let you guys choose.
Me?
Well, I've chosen. Craig's chose.
Is it fake?
Is it fake? Is it fake? We still have 2 more questions in this wonderful category. Number 2 or number 3?
Number 2. Let's just go for number 2.
Number 2. True or false? Harry Houdini was never a fan of spiritualism.
That's
I
false.
can repeat it if you need to.
It was never.
True or false? Harry Houdini was never a fan of spiritualism.
True.
False.
It's false.
According to scholars, he was a huge fan until he started to realize that there were mediums out there faking things in order to get attention, which led him to doubt spiritualism. So no, he was a huge fan. I mean, he even had things in his act that would try to do the whole contact the dead thing. But he used it as more of an act, and he said it was an act. He never really said he would really do this.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, he was a huge fan. That's why he was also a fan of Sir Conan Doyle. Because they were really good friends, and Harry Houdini was also one who believed the girls were fairies.
Yeah.
Believed in them, but he never said that he doubted them. He said he believed them.
Mhm.
So, bonus, Harry Houdini. Okay. Who did Houdini say he was trying to contact using those mediums he was attempting to debunk?
Was it the get or was it Davenport?
So Houdini went to trying to contact somebody. Who was he trying to contact? Well, name one. He actually had a couple in mind, but if you can name one.
No idea. No.
You go with
One
now.
was his mother, so because he was very close with his mother, and then many other times he would go in pretending to be somebody else and making them think that he's there and he's really not contacting anyone. That's how he was able to debunk a lot of the mediums out there.
What didn't we? That's what it be.
This
Harry
is some,
Houdini, yeah. Harry Houdini is very popular. He's still very popular today in America. About people are always trying to redo his escape tricks and everything else. Some people can't even duplicate his art, which is interesting enough. All right, Sarah, where would you like to go next?
Haunted places.
Here you go. 1, 2, or 3?
1.
1.
Mhm.
You ready? Name 2 of the haunted ships that I have been to, because I've talked about them on our shows.
that reaction is just.
Because she's like, I should know this.
What is my famous?
It's your question. I can't answer for
You
you.
can't answer.
If anyone can answer, just whoever answers.
Anybody can answer. It's,
Queen Mary,
That's 1.
and I'm sure it's the Hornet.
Yes. Congratulations. Good job.
Anne Bennett.
Okay. For bonus points, can you name their locations?
Can you name me what?
Locations. Where are they at?
Los Angeles.
I'll give it to you. Close enough. Long Beach. Okay. The other one?
And I'll say San Francisco. I'll take a stab.
Hey, close enough. Alameda, California. I'll give it to you.
Good.
Because San Francisco's right across the bay. All right. Scott, where would you like to go to?
Graceland.
One.
Got
What?
Paul Simon in my ear.
Culture again.
That's funny. Well, we still have pop culture, we still have ghosts, we still have more cryptids, and we still have haunted locations.
We'll go with ghosts.
Let's go ghosts. We get ready for ghosts? Okay, I know it's a broad topic. By the way, those of you who are joining in either now or later, Scott did try to get me to say if it was famous ghost, broad ghost, or whatever, and I just said Ghosts of America.
So
I would not give him a broader topic. I gave it so broad. I think I hurt his brain.
that's right.
All right. 1, 2, or 3.
Well, I'm going to go with one's easiest, isn't it?
Aye.
Okay.
I'm
It's
gonna-
supposed to be. As I said earlier, I did ask some of my friends who are part of the paranormal world, and some of them are really good with history, and some of them really bumbled on me.
Yeah, I'll give
But
one.
they're Americans. So anyway, which ghost is said to primarily haunt the Winchester Mystery House?
Oh,
It's the ghost of the odds. What's up?
Sarah
Wait,
Winchester.
what?
Sarah Winchester. I can't remember her name.
So who said it first? I
Never
kind of
mind.
think you guys all went once. Should I give you all a point? I'll give you all a point. Good God. Holy smokes. All right. Awesome.
Like that.
Where is the house located?
I should know this, man.
You should
Oh, this is like your, what, this is your, like, she's like,
I would say,
I've
I would say,
seen
I would say California. That can't
it's
be
in California, and I'll even get,
Yeah.
okay, I'll give you that, but if Sarah can actually name this city, I'll give her a point.
how much have you done in the Winchester house?
Oh,
Look,
She's like, so much. But
Sarah's
she's like,
dying.
mhm. I don't think she expects me to come up with the questions like this.
I don't know. San Francisco. I don't
San
know.
Jose. San Jose.
I said San. Close.
That is so awesome. She's like, dang it, I didn't on that one. All right, mind you, I even had a little help from my husband creating these questions,
ah, right.
just a little bit.
I'm kicking myself.
Oh man. So
After
right
a week.
now, at the Manchester Mystery House, they're doing their Halloween ghosty stuff. So if anyone goes there now and does a tour, they have it dressed up especially for Halloween, and they have actors dressed in Victorian garb and all kinds of stuff. So it's actually pretty
That's
cool. And then they are getting ready for their Halloween tour, which I think is almost sold out.
Mhm.
All right, where? Well, we're almost done with its Fake. It's a Fake only has one more. Everybody else still has two more questions.
Mhm. So
Where do you feel lucky?
I think I would like to do pop culture.
Pop culture from
Um,
Red. All right, pop culture. I have questions number 1 and question number 3 left.
I'll go for question 1.
Question 1. Which horror movie series? Sorry. I'm going to get really loud and I do apologize. Quit it! Quit the noise, dogs! Stop! Puppies, what do you expect, right? Because I can hear them and I can't hear you. That was the problem.
Yeah.
So I do apologize getting loud, but they didn't. They're being annoying, aren't you? Aren't you? Yes, you are. Okay. All right. I'm sorry. Number 1. Let's go. Okay, so pop culture number 1. Which horror movie series has the character Laurie Strode?
That's Halloween.
Bing. Good job. Told you that was going to be easy. Bonus. What was the name of the town it takes place in?
Oh, I have no idea.
I've seen the film so many times.
Seen
Now.
the film so many times as well. It's
No idea.
no.
Haddonfield, Illinois.
No. God, dang it.
As I said, as soon as you hear it, you're like, ah! I know. Halloween is probably one of the largest franchises out there. Right now, I think it's overselling Friday the 13th and other scary movies out there.
What was is the Saw franchise no bigger now?
I'm sorry, I'll say that again.
Is the Saw franchise not bigger?
It actually has more movies, but no, it is, as far as selling goes and merchandise, Halloween is the biggest producer of merchandise, the movies,
Mhm.
all of that. Halloween may not have the most films. I think I'm pretty sure Saw has more movies than Halloween currently. I don't know, I might be wrong. But right now, Halloween is the biggest winner. Saw is on the list of the top 5. I just don't remember where it ranks right now. I didn't really look that part up.
I'm a big Saw.
Saw is, if you like Saw, It's very gruesome. I'm gonna say the first one, Pussycat. Number 2, it gets more gruesome. Number 3 gets even more gruesome. I'm like, good God. Whew.
Have you seen the latest one?
The what?
The latest one, So X.
No.
Don't.
Hold on. No, I have not. I have not seen that one yet.
Oh, you need to watch it. You need to see it.
Nope.
How gruesome is it?
Very.
Is it gruesome to the point where it actually makes it feel like it could be reality? As in, could you imagine someone actually doing that to somebody else?
Yes.
Then I won't be watching it.
Eyeballs get sucked out and stuff.
Oh, that's a bit the longest to the eye, but
Wow. Let's put it this way. I had a hard time watching the movie Hostel. Hostel really bothered me because I knew of real stories of that happening to people. So when Saw comes around, okay, the first one was okay, the second, third, all right, inventive. But then it kind of got to me on the whole, oh my God, what if someone really did that? And then my brain went, nope.
Switch
Like,
off,
I
man.
checked out.
but no, I think so. The latest Saw is more of a story.
The story of
Saw, yeah, no, Saw is a story. Saw is also considered is part of the slasher franchise, so it goes along with the Halloween, like Friday the 13th, and all of the rest. I mean, then you have the series of Scream, but Scream is considered slasher comedy. Yeah. Go figure.
I like the Saw. I like the Saw film for the blood and guts and for the story, but also the John Kramer. He never actually kills anybody.
Does he though?
This is a lot of people call him a serial killer, but if for anybody who's watched the films, he never actually kills anybody.
Technically, yes. Psychologically, technically, yes, that he did not. Technically, yes. Psychologically, he did.
No, it gives him a way out. It gives him a way out. Anyway, on with the quiz.
No, think about it this way. It's brilliant, actually. That you know, what can you do? I'm not gonna lift a finger, but I can get in someone's head and I can make them do something. So
I just think it's really clever the way that if you watch Saw, what's going to be the final chapter? I think it's Saw 7.
It's supposed to be the final chapter, but now they're talking about having it a limited series on Netflix. I hope not.
Yeah,
I hope so.
Oh no. Okay, Netflix is like a hit and miss.
you're sadistic, Scott. You're sadistic.
I just like to see people losing appendages.
Awesome. Awesome. Fantastic. You must be a huge fan of that Spanish Inquisition.
I like anything to do with blood and guts, executions, people getting chopped up. I'm there. I'm on it.
Okay. If you like that, watch Fargo.
Watch what?
Fargo.
Fargo is
It's
good.
a crime story. People get chopped up in it.
Well, I see that like the Hills of Eyes.
Okay, The Hills of Eyes is beyond creepy. Number 2 is, I'm sorry, from my point of view, what the hell are they doing? It was weird.
Hills of Eyes is kind of messed up family-wise, you know.
Well,
But the way people...
yeah, they're that's always fun. All right. On that note, what subject would you like to go to next?
Haunted places again. Let's do it.
Haunted places. Where did I put that? There it is. I had it in front of me, sort of. All right, number 2 and number 3. I don't know what happened. I lost your voice for a second.
What did you say?
That's why we all lost each other's voices. Awesome. Number 2 or number 3?
Number 2.
Number 2. What is thought to be the most haunted battlefield in the United States? And I emphasize United States.
Battlefield in the United States.
That has to be Gettysburg.
Gettysburg.
Bing, bang,
That has to be
Greg got it.
Gettysburg.
It is Gettysburg. The reason why I said United States is because there were battlefields that happened prior to it when we were colonies. Those don't count.
The answer is saying Gettysburg.
If you can answer though.
Oh,
All right,
but
here we go.
I know Craig already got it.
Then bonus. And mind you, the condition must be on United States soil, as in it must be the United States, as in from when we became the United States and after. It cannot be prior. Can you name at least 2 other battles on American soil that were battlefields and haunted?
Gettysburg. Oh.
Gettysburg.
Hmm.
Gettysburg.
The battle is it high? Oh, it's on Colombo. The battle was it General? Maybe go
That's
guys.
great.
What?
Books.
Aye.
Oh, gee. If I never guys go the war books.
It's on your gun.
General.
I'll give you one. Was the no? We had the Battle of 1812 after Louisiana became an official state. I'm sorry to say, but Britain decided to come over and try to run us out. It was called the Battle of New Orleans.
Oh, that's good. I'm going to need to watch that Colombo now because
So there's the Battle of there's a song about it. The Battle of 1812, which is
Yeah.
a kind of a campy song, but it's a song. And another one that happened, which is also very, very haunted, probably as haunted as Gettysburg, but not as much, Antietam. Antietam is another haunted battlefield that people claim to see as many soldiers as well.
this one,
Yep.
this battle was on a.
Well,
Yeah.
there's also other battles that happened, even though the United States existed, but certain states did not exist yet. Like Texas technically didn't exist when the Battle of Alamo. Technically,
Yeah.
it wasn't really a state. Technically, we had the Spanish Revolution over in California. It was not a state yet until afterwards. So we have all these other battles that happen that are exceedingly haunted, but they weren't technically on American soil yet. Right now, Trick Nelson.
Bennett.
I'm glad you told me what that battle was.
Thank you.
All the books.
That's going to bug you now. That's going to bug you.
And all the wee soldiers. General.
There's other battles. Those are just some examples.
General Patton. No.
General
Wrong
Pat.
soil.
I'll find out for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
it did exist, but not where you're thinking. He's going to be stuck on that all day. Craig, where would you like to go?
I'll come back to me. I will get it because I'm a big Colombo fan.
We'll look it up later.
So I'm going to go for haunted places again.
All right, we have the last question, and it has double bonus because I'm wicked that way. All right.
Really.
Now, you guys are not allowed. You weren't supposed. Well, you can't Google now. Those who are watching can Google if they wish. If you were to Google the most haunted asylums and hospitals in America, what are considered to be the top 3?
Waverly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Just asylums.
Yeah.
Hospitals or asylums? What are the top 3? There's a top 10 list, but what are the top 3?
It's gone deathly silent.
So you did Waverly.
Thinking.
Correct.
Mhm.
Where else?
I can only give you Waverley.
Greg?
I've got. No, I was going to say Waverley as well, but
That's
Mm.
an attention one.
No, penitentiaries don't count,
it's
do they?
just, no, they don't.
Nope.
Well, then.
Penitentiaries are not asylums.
I don't know.
All right, so you got Waverly.
Hmm.
The other ones that hit the list of the top 3 was this one is in Pennsylvania called Pinehurst Asylum.
That's right. Pinehurst.
Yeah.
And then the one, I forgot to write down. The other one, we're going to travel over to Trans-Allegheny Lunatic Asylum. And of course, you said Waverly. Waverly. Those are the 3 top most haunted places in, as far as asylums, or because some of them did act as hospitals at one time in their heyday.
Hmm.
Each one of them actually held a hospital within, or acted as a hospital. Not they weren't all asylums at any one given time. How do I know this? Because I looked it up.
Pinehurst Asylum. I would never have got to. It's like seeing you do these quizzes and you get asked the question and then you get the answer and then you realise that you already knew the answer, but it just was the.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's the thing about quizzes. I mean, trying to remember
Mhm.
what is or what you've done or what you've already, because you guys have all talked about all of these and you've had people on the show that have talked about these places. So that's, have you guys had on yet that I actually grabbed stuff from other stuff you guys have talked about?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right. So
You've been listening. You've been listening.
yes. All right. Bonus. Out of the 3, so out of the 3, Trans-Allegheny, Pinehurst, or Waverly, which was built first?
The third one.
I would say Pinehurst.
Sarah?
I'll say the one that you say.
I'll say the third one.
Wait, what?
No Pinehurst or Waverley, the other one.
Oh, and she wants Trans-Allegheny? Okay, Sarah is correct. Trans-Allegheny was built in the between the years 1858 and 1861. Pinehurst wasn't built until 1903 and was finished in 1908, and Waverly was built in 1910.
So I was actually the other one. So I get a point for that.
Nope.
That is funny. He's like, I want a point for that. All right. The final bonus involves them. Which closed first? Trans-Allegheny, Pinehurst, or Waverly?
Pinehurst.
I'm sticking to Pinehurst.
No, the other one, no Waverley, the other one, Perranagale, whatever you pronounce it.
Okay, Waverly closed first. Which one closed last?
Pinehurst.
Yeah.
Trans-Allegheny. Trans-Allegheny closed last in 1994, but Waverly closed in 1961. Pinehurst closed in 1987. So, yes. We got the one. Bravo. The funny part is, the one that was built first was the last to close out of all 3. Officially closed, as in every single thing was closed down.
Wow.
Pinehurst, Waverly, Trans-Allegheny all had sections over the years still working, but Trans-Allegheny was the one that kept going and going and going until they finally went, nope, we're done. So yeah, it's the most recent in 1994, as in the last to close, but Waverly was the first to close. All right, we are completely done with one category.
Woo!
Yeah,
Woo!
we're getting there.
We're getting there. All right. Dun-dun-dun-dun. We have one question left in pop culture, 2 questions left in the ghost category, 1 question left in is it fake, and 2 questions left in cryptids.
I'll take the is it fake.
Is it fake? Last question.
Everybody answers them. It's a free for
Ready?
all. All right, we'll take is it fake.
You want to keep going with is it fake? Okay. Last question in the category. True or false? Ghosts of children killed in a railroad crossing pushed stalled cars off of tracks in San Antonio, Texas.
False.
That's true, but
It's false. It is false. The reason why it's false is because the tale has been changed over years. So within San Antonio, Texas, there's also a similar story in other states. There's one similar in California. There's one similar in Minnesota. There's one similar in New York. All about children pushing someone's car over the tracks for safety. The legend has it that a bus stalled at some point on the tracks and crashed in and killed all the children. And the children supposedly don't want anyone else to crash or be crashed by a car. Gently push the person off the track. Yeah.
It's false.
They've been able to debunk it because they found out that where it comes, there's an illusion of the land. So it actually is downhill. So you put your car in neutral and you eventually will start rolling because you are going downhill even though it looks like you're flat.
yeah.
It's the same as the electric brake. And that's an illusion as well.
So basically, so that story, a lot of people do think it's true, and people still, they still go to these places. Mind you, San Antonio, Texas, though there's many places that claim that that's where the story was at. So they'll go to those locations and they put baby powder on the back of the car, front car, side car, everywhere. But for the bonus, where are the handprints supposed to be? If they do exist.
They're supposed to be in the back, but it's the same as
It must be in the bumpers.
On the bumper. On the bumper.
Bumped. And loads of people still go.
Right, and there are people that actually go and put that baby powder on every inch of their car and heavily on the bumper. Then they get out when the car stops to inspect the back bumper, and then they get disappointed because there's nothing there.
Yeah.
Except for there was one case where there was something there because there was trees in the location they were at, and they think that an animal or squirrels came along. Somehow they're not sure how, but it looked like animal prints versus handprints. Mind you, that also may be an urban legend. I don't know.
A wee squirrel or something.
Yeah.
It could have been. I don't know. This is how urban legend starts. You have one thing that starts the story, which may have been built on truth, and there may have been an accident on a railroad track. There may have been children that were killed in the bus, but here's the catch. The accident may have been over here. The bus was way over here. That bus had an incident, whatever, and maybe not with the children. This one did because the train had a crash or something. So they combined stories together. You gotta love it.
Happens here as well, quite a bit. People just put the two stories together and make up their own.
Yeah.
Well, I get that one right then.
For the bumper? Yeah. You guys both got it because you both had back and you both had bumper. So yes, it's in the back of the bumper, that area.
So is that another point?
What do you think?
I'll say yes.
He's keeping his own scores.
I have this.
Aye, but
That is the current score.
I know, but Jennifer's American and their counting system's different to ours.
Not really.
So because they're on a different time zone.
Who's winning so
Definitely had a point. Oh, awesome. Oh my gosh.
Who's in the lead so far?
You've
I
got
don't
by
want to
one.
know. It's not.
That is in the lead by one. Craig is in second place, and Sarah is in third.
Hey, go me.
Yeah.
It'll be.
Hey, the fact that I even get 1 point is surprising. So
Yeah.
I'm surprised I'm in second place, man.
I'm quite happy I'm winning.
I'm not as sick as
How
I
about
think.
this? I know if the tables were turned, I would probably not have any points if it were on your side of the pond.
Well, maybe we should turn the tables.
I can tell you, it probably would not. I would probably not do well.
I'll be the quiz master.
Quiz person.
Yeah.
Quiz
let's do it.
person.
I hate that.
Quiz person. Because that's politically correct
This
now.
is fine.
It's the host.
No.
I'll be
The
the
host of the quiz.
The hostess with the ghostess.
The hostess of the mostest.
Anyway, moving on. What category?
Moving on,
Yeah.
moving on, I know.
I'm on a roll.
Cryptids, ghosts, and pop culture.
Ghosts.
Ghosts.
Hit me.
We have number 2 and number 3.
Number 2.
Number 2. How many ghosts of presidents are believed to haunt the White House?
10.
I'm going for 6.
Nope.
I'll say 2.
Bingo. It is 2.
Adam Bennett.
2 that have been fully documented. There are other haunts there that aren't necessarily presidents. There have been first ladies. There have been their children. So they think there's at least more than 10 ghosts literally at the White House. But there are 2 fully documented presidents that have been haunting.
That's another VI.
Right. Okay. Bonus. Can you name the presidents? Can you name those?
George Washington and Roosevelt.
Nope.
Ronald Reagan. Clinton.
No.
You can't go through all the presidents.
He's gonna go through all the presidents. Ronald Reagan, yeah, the actor, is probably, if he's counting anyone, he's probably haunting, California from his acting days.
I don't actually know if he's dead or no. I'm just guessing.
I would go for JFK has to be one.
Ironically, no. However, they say that his wife has been around, but they can't confirm whether or not that's really her.
Lincoln.
Andrew Jackson.
Not, what was it? Hold on. What'd you say?
I said Lincoln.
You said Lincoln. You said
Andrew Jackson.
Andrew Jackson. Yes. Those are the 2 fully documented presidents. I'll each give you a point. That was pretty good.
I like that.
So, yeah, Andrew Jackson was a surprise. Everyone thought it was only Lincoln for the longest time until people capturing EVPs were getting some information that was not Lincolnish, as in what Lincoln would say, what Lincoln would do. And then they started doing some research and went, oh, this might not be Lincoln. This one may not be Lincoln. So eventually it led them to being Andrew Jackson. Interestingly enough.
Nice.
But yeah, so the White House, God, if you saw a map of the White House today, I would feel sorry for anyone who haunts that place because it has changed so much over the years. Rooms have been added, taken away, redone.
Mm-hmm.
But look at this, they've got plenty of time to find their way about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it'd be hard. Yeah, that would make kind of sense. I mean, seriously, you have one president putting in a bowling alley, and the next one takes out the bowling alley to put in something else. Sure.
So it's plenty of time. What we got left?
We got left. Well, you still have one more question in ghosts, one more question in pop culture, and 2 more questions in cryptid.
I'm staying away from the cryptid, but we'll go with pop culture.
Pop culture, last question. And he calls yourself a paranormal enthusiast. Okay, pop culture.
I call myself that, but I never called myself brainy. So difference. Maybe a difference, you know.
Trust me, nobody thinks that of you.
Oh, wow. Okay. Ready. Alfred Hitchcock's movie, Shadow of a Doubt, is based on what real-life event?
Oh, shit. And I watched this recently.
I love this movie. It's one of my favorites.
I'm out. I've never seen it.
You know what? You might actually like this one, Sarah.
That's the one where is that not the one where basically it's the killer is the uncle?
Yes, you are on the right movie. So, what real life event happened that inspired this movie?
Bennett. And I watched it recently, and
this one's a harder one because it's what they call one of the lesser known ideas that Hitchcock had.
It's Richard Widmark, I think, is in it.
In it, yes. So, what event happened?
A death.
A death did happen, yes, but
it was on
yes,
it's a very famous thing. It was assassination.
It was very famous. It happened. I'll tell you. I'll give you this. It happened in 1920s.
It was an assassination.
Well, sort of.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's what they thought at first. They actually thought there was an assassination going on. Then they found out that there was just a mass murderer on the loose. So the mass murderer's name was Leonard Nelson, and they nicknamed him the Gorilla Man. That mass murder, so Hitchcock found that story and went, hey.
It was based on the book that was based on that. Yeah.
Right. What was the name of the killer in the movie Shadow of a Doubt?
I know it was the uncle, but it was Uncle Dan or something like that.
It was an uncle, and he had and that uncle had a nickname as what his killer was.
Fester.
Seriously, Fester would never get caught.
Yeah.
True.
No, I can't think. It's a great film.
I love it. I love it because it twists and turns. And I remember the first time watching it, and then I'm like, right before the actor on screen, gives it away of what's really happening. I'm like, I know who it is. Uncle Charlie. Uncle Charlie was known as the Merry Widow Murderer.
God damn it.
And the reason why she finds out in the movie is because she's looking at a piece of jewelry that he had given her and goes, what on earth? And then starts looking things up and placing things together. Well, similar things happened in the Gorilla Man case. He also took souvenirs from his victims.
That's cool.
So, way to go, Hitchcock. Woo! I love
Super.
I love Hitchcock. Hitchcock's awesome.
I should get half a point for seeing a death.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to give you a full point because it was a death.
I'm anyway. Except.
Well, there's only a few Hitchcock movies that don't deal with death.
Yeah.
That deal with possible death. That one deals with death. All right, where shall we go next? Cryptids or ghosts?
Cryptids.
I'll go for cryptic. Yeah.
Okay, we are back in cryptids. Number 1 or number 2?
1.
Number 1.
Yeah, and easy.
The easy, yes. It should be, right? What creature is said to lurk in the Pacific Northwest, United States?
Bigfoot.
Yes.
Oh,
For a bonus point, if anyone can answer, what animal is constantly misidentified as Bigfoot or AKA Sasquatch?
A bear.
Yes,
What? Seriously?
Jordan Bennett.
a bear. Technically, black bears are constantly being mistaken as Bigfoot. Black bears can rise up on their hind
see that.
legs and walk for a good portion of time, and from a distance can look humanoid.
See if you beat me by a point, then see that extra point. Swear to God.
I'm not going to beat you.
Now here's this one. Oh, you know what? It's not. I didn't have it part of the quiz. I'll put it. It's Sasquatch-ish.
Yeah.
All right. So, in my neck of the woods, we do have people who are citing Sasquatch. However, we don't have black bears. So, what are people seeing?
Brown bears.
Not brown bears.
Somebody that's not shaved for a while.
Scott naked. No.
So, in my neck of the woods, I live in the high desert, and the high desert does have trees, and there are animals, but we also have a lot of hunters, and those hunters like to wear ghillie suits, and the ghillie suits make you look kind of hairy.
Yeah.
And so people have mistaken the human in my neck of the woods in Madras, Oregon, and also in parts of Central Oregon, those hunters who camouflage themselves really well can look like Sasquatch from a distance. But no, some people think that bears have wandered into Central Oregon, but we don't think that we have cougars, we have bobcats, we have coyotes, foxes, badgers, as well as panthers. I haven't seen any badgers this year, though.
We didn't have Bigfoot out here.
No.
Badgers are nasty creatures. All right, so where do you want to go? Ghosts or cryptids?
Cryptids.
You want to finish out cryptids?
I go.
All right, so the last one in cryptids. Couples see man-sized bird, creature, something, titled the Point Pleasant Register on the 16th of November of what year?
What year?
Uh-huh.
Sure.
1980.
2021.
Nope.
1972.
You're getting
The
closer.
year of my birth. I love it.
1966. 1966. A couple sees a sized bird creature, something is what, and that's what and actually you can go and look this up. You can look up the original headline. That was the headline that they did in Point Pleasant. What was this cryptid that they saw?
One of the hunters.
The Mothman.
Mothman! Good job. All right, bonus. One more bonus with it. There's a festival that happens with Mothman every year. When did the festival start? What year?
1955.
Yeah, remember, 1966 is when they ran the story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
So it has to be
1967.
no later.
69.
Keep going.
74.
Keep going.
79.
No, keep going.
85.
Wow, keep really going.
2023.
2020.
2000.
21.
21.
No. 2002. Yes. Just somehow. Yeah, which is kind of interesting. They actually do have this Mothman festival since 2002. There's even a statue of what people think the Mothman looks like. Even though the sightings have depleted over the years, people still think he's out there.
Yeah.
wait, one of the bigger accidents happened, supposedly, had predicted because of Mothman, the collapse of a bridge. That was fun. All right, last question of all the quizzing. Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Category, ghosts. This ghost is said to have haunted a family from 1817 to 1821. Who is this ghost?
Oh, John Bennett. Has to be extremely
We
famous.
talked about this one before.
The Bell Witch.
Bingo.
Yeah.
All right. Bonus. Out of the family, who was affected the most?
The girl.
What's her
Yeah.
name? I need a name.
Oh, I can't remember. It was a daughter.
Daughter, yes.
Bethel. Yeah.
Well,
I can't remember her name. I know
Annie.
the daughter. Germintrude.
Bertrand.
what did you say, Craig?
Abigail.
Oh, no, now we're going down the wrong path of names. The name was Betsy.
Nice.
Betsy.
Well, I didn't say the daughter.
She was the one who was mostly afflicted. Who was the second to be mostly afflicted?
The son.
The brother.
Go for the father.
The father.
It was in the diaries.
And then one last question concerning the Bell Witch. Where on the property is the Bell Witch said to have come from?
Basement.
Nope.
Attic.
Nope.
Kitchen.
She's around it.
Should go every single.
Bathroom.
Nope. On the property. Mind you, there's a lot of property.
On the property.
On the property.
Yeah, well.
No, but we're getting closer. If it's not a well, and it's a hole in the ground or a hole in the side,
It'll be the toilet. So.
no.
A grave.
Huh?
A grave.
There was a grave in it, supposedly.
A crypt.
Sort of. But it wasn't.
A shed. An outdoor.
It's a natural occurring piece of.
The forest.
The church.
Okay, showing me here. A cave.
Cave.
Velvet cave. Yeah,
I
the
did
actual
think. I
velvet
did
cave.
think a cave. I did think a cave.
There's a cave that supposedly had bones in it at one time, that they thought that the Bell Witch was part of, but it turns out that they don't think that it was later. They don't think it was part of that at all. Just a shallow grave that got disturbed by of a Native American, but it can't be. It's not really confirmed, but that is the legend that they have. But they think that the Bell Witch
Nice.
resided in the cave, but the Bell Witch came from out of the cave because of a neighbor that John Bell decided to criticize a lot.
John Bell. That was.
John Bell's the father.
Yeah.
Because he was played by Donald Sutherland in the
In the
film.
movie, yeah.
Yeah. The phone was-
Actually, you guys didn't do half bad. I mean, I was kind of went down the path of hard on the end, but yeah. Scott, you got 11 points. Craig, 9. Sarah, 7.
Second place.
Yes.
Got that.
Yes.
Yes. I'll take second.
I mean, that's just basic history. Everything I have, you can Google. It's online. You can find it in most libraries. But yeah, I had fun with this. This was a lot of fun.
That was good.
I didn't expect to win. I expected to get 0 points.
Me too. I expected to get nothing. I did no research, no nothing.
I got go me.
I got some points.
Are you done as well? 7.
I kept right
7 is good.
into the Chester Mystery House. She's like, damn it, you asked me something I really am fond of and know about.
I mean, anytime you covered that.
I don't like being put in the spot though. My mind goes blank.
Your mind goes blank. Yeah, you do. Your mind goes blank when you're put on the spot. You're just like, oh my God.
Excuses.
But no, I thank you very much for that, Jennifer. I did.
Welcome.
Well done.
And then I have 2 more posts that are coming everybody's way. I have a post I've already scheduled for tomorrow, and I have 1 more post which I'm currently writing today to schedule for Halloween.
I've enjoyed reading your posts. Mine folks with Jennifer's 13 Days of Halloween.
Oh, I love it. Oh, by the way, if anybody wants to know where I'm getting majority of my information, is these 2 books. This book, they're short and sweet, so I had to look up extra information. This one, they're longer. These are longer stories, and you have to. They're kind of reading like a. How should I say this? They kind of, so you kind of have to go through before you get to the next story.
Mm-hmm.
So what's your plans for Halloween, Jennifer?
Excuse me. That's all right. The next story tomorrow will hit at 6 a.m. my time. Supposed to be anyway.
No, she didn't even. I said, what's your plans for Halloween?
I know. I'm telling you, I was still on my kick. Sorry. My plans for Halloween my plans for Halloween are to dress up, sit outside, and hand out candy.
So
it's gonna be freezing, but I don't care. Actually, what it's gonna be. I'm gonna look. Oh well, it's gonna be cloudy. It's gonna be semi-cold. I'll be warm. I'll be good.
Well, we've had our Halloween, haven't we, guys? Because they come on, they have it a few days early. Which I still feel I still find it kind of weird.
It's to do with the minors.
It's not weird. I mean, places in the United States used to do that a lot. Would do it the Saturday before if it landed on a weekday. It'd always be either the Saturday before or the Saturday after, depending on where it landed. There's a petition. Oh my God! Yes, another petition in the United States of them trying to get Halloween to be moved to be the last Saturday of October for that reason alone. And I'm thinking, you can't move the holiday that's been impacted for years, known as Samhain, for how many generations? I'm like, it doesn't work that way. That's like trying to move Dia de los Muertos. You don't just move it. You can move celebrations.
As we try and move Christmas Day or something, in it, or we'll move Christmas Day.
Right, exactly. It's like trying to move it, going, well, we don't like it that it's on Wednesday, so we want to have it on a Saturday. Yeah, doesn't work with me. Halloween's Halloween. Samhain's Samhain, same day. I mean, that's like trying to move All Saints Day. That's on November 1st. Can't move that. So silly.
So our Halloween is over and done with. That might sound weird, just to put people in the picture. But I'll let Craig or Sarah explain it because they're originally here. Who's going to?
Oh, you go.
It's very sort of like it. Basically, Kilmarnock is. I'm not sure if it's the only place in the world, but it's the only place that I know of that celebrates Halloween on the last Friday of October. No matter what date that is, doesn't celebrate it on the 31st, but it's basically always been the last Friday of October, and it's basically. The reasons for it have been lost down the centuries, but most people think it's because people people are paid on that day. So all the kids kind of got wise to this, and they would have more, candy, more sweets, more everything. and they would go out on the last Friday of the month, and also it also kind of means that, you know, it's a Saturday. The next day is a Saturday. You're not working. You don't have to sort of like go to bed early. You can stay up, party, have a hangover, go out to all hours, and it's, you know, you won't be affected. There's also a theory that says it was to do with basically the last Friday of the month is when all the witch trials and everything like that and took place as well up in Judgment Hill. But most likely story is the fact that the wages, Kilmarnock's an industrial town, and the wages go in the last Friday of the month, and kids just started catching wind of it, and everybody sort of like decided to buck the trend and go out on that day instead of Halloween. I mean, it was absolutely, we were up and down that this Friday, the place was absolutely mobbed. It's still hugely popular, Halloween. And the place was absolutely heaving with kids just out guising and trick-or-treating. It was brilliant to see, you know, very mad. You can actually, if you're very canny and you have relatives in Glasgow or anywhere else in the world, you can have 2 Halloweens, basically, because we used to go out for Kilmarnock Halloween, and then on the actual Halloween, we used to go into Glasgow and visit relatives. Again, so we were lucky. We got 2 Halloweens. We got double the treats, you know. That was, you know.
It was very, very.
It's hugely popular.
Oh man, hey, put it this way: Halloween is still my favorite holiday. Always will be. Probably never change.
We're out investigating on actual Halloween. We're out investigating next Tuesday up down at Loudon. So we're looking forward to that. We're doing the Kirk and the cottages.
That'll be cool.
We try a little experiment, see if it works. Who knows? Then what else? What we go next week?
Next week we have Henry VIII on Thursday.
That's right. Because I've been doing stories on Henry VIII for the last couple of weeks. So Thursday we're going to be just kind of on a live. We're going to be kind of recapping the stories.
And I'm sure there's something else. Will and Cat next Friday.
Next Friday we have Mr. and Mrs. Armstrong coming in. Will and Cat.
Nice.
Well, a fellow Glasgow boy. Paranormal Exposures. So they are in next Friday for a. Not talk to them for ages. It was a wee catch up with Will and Cat next Friday. It should be good. But I really enjoyed the quiz. That was quite good. I think I enjoyed it more because I won.
You get bragging rights.
He's not going to shut up about this now, man.
I'm happy, man.
You know what? And I could have made them all hard. I could have made them completely hard. I just said, no, I'll make a couple, the easy go down.
I don't know, if I'm kind of mentally exhausted after that. You know, it's hard winning these days.
I think we do.
Mentally exhausted is coming up with all this and doing all those blogs each day. This is why after Halloween I bake a break.
We should do another quiz soon.
I want to do it.
Right, Sarah's going to do a quiz. How's that?
I'll quiz on.
Oh, good grief. I'll get no points. I will if it's going to be based on your end of the woods. I'm going to get no points.
I'll be nice. I'll mix it up. I will be nice. I'll mix it up a little.
I'll still probably get the easy ones wrong.
Well, I was just like to say that I'm out of this one. I'll be taking part in the questions and organising.
Oh, they'll be top secret. Nobody will know them apart from me.
Nope, not going to know it, Scott.
I'll probably win that one as well. You know how it is when you're on a winning streak.
True, maybe, but then again, what happened with Sarah when she knows something so well and then gets popped in the head? So if you have a topic that you like very, very well, you're gonna go, oh crap, I can't remember. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It does.
It's gonna happen.
We'll wait and see. I need to do this thing up because I'm absolutely fucking roasting.
You
I'm
swore
the same. The jumper.
I'm not lying. We're not wearing a snoot. What is it?
a snooty.
A snooty. Now, I never ever thought a snooty when I'd buy a snooty, but I did. And disappear from it.
Those things are warm. I'm surprised you lasted that long wearing
That's better.
it.
I actually get lost the other week, didn't I?
He died on. His hood was like all wrapped down, so he was like this.
This is why I like having a basic hood. So it's good.
Oh, no, that's
Cool.
actually.
A new one. This is from a local artist.
What did I say?
The moon.
It says the moon, and then the moon is actually a skull, and it's a moon moth.
Well, this is from
Nice.
Harry Potter.
And this is from Primark.
I don't know where mine is from, but it's very Christmassy, which is very on Halloween.
Actually, that works. Winter's coming.
So,
Winter is coming.
so when's
Oh
this?
my gosh.
When's it? I mean, you get bad, but we don't get great winters, do we?
The next quiz will be whenever Jennifer is free.
Jennifer,
That's when you need to make a quiz and go back and rewatch all your lives and have questions from each live and go and see how much anyone was really paying attention.
so Jennifer, when are you next free?
Then my next free, I don't know.
I don't know where you get that for the free.
Free.
My next day off, I actually scheduled a hair appointment, so I don't know if I can make a live on that day, which is a Friday, the 3rd. But I have a hair appointment that day.
I know how that is. I know how that works.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah,
let
Had to reschedule it.
yeah.
And then
Shave it off. What?
I thought about shaving the sides.
Don't.
Take it all off.
I shaved that bit last
Take
year,
it all off.
and
I don't know if it looked good with it. With all.
I looked lesbian apparently.
No, I wouldn't look good with it all off. No, can't do it.
Like G.I. Jennifer.
No.
I mean,
As I said, I'd be more certain to do a shave on the side, keep some of my hair long, have my hair, like a pony or whatever. It'd be pony, whatever, like that.
God, I wish I had your options.
So my hair is getting too long as far as I'm concerned, and I miss having wands in my hair. So
I miss having hair.
Do you want some of mine?
No, no, actually, I have seen earlier on today.
1 minute, 1 moment, please.
well, until my hair decides it wants to grow out all the way, eventually all this white, I want it to all be white, but it's taking too long, so I'm just having my hair done.
I couldn't be annoyed with all that washing and shampoo and all. No, you know.
Okay, so my next hold
Get
on.
rid of it all.
My next time that I am free, I'm looking at the calendar now. I am.
Nice.
Well, that's Veterans Day. That's the 10th. Oh, our Thanksgiving break is the 20th through the 24th. I'm technically supposed to be free, but no guarantee I will be free during that
Scott
time.
looks beautiful.
He needs a headband, like a bandana, and then he could be like a hairband person, you know, from like Alice in Chains or
Dire Straits.
maybe.
A person with hair.
Or oh, how about this? Early Motley Crue.
Brian May.
Paul Stanley.
Or if you just leave it that way, then you're almost quite modern to Apocalyptica.
But
Or
they're not going to like
Ghosts
Paul
have long hair. Ghosts, they have long hair and then they braid their hair back, like in the old horse.
Gene Simmons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah. Paul Stanley respects. No. Or just a hairy guy with glasses.
Cousin from the Addams family. That's more.
Who do you think? Keanu.
Older brother, I think of it.
Keanu Reeves on a bad day.
Mm.
There you go.
If you say so.
That's it. John.
John's answer to Keanu
Sometimes
Reeves.
I will tell you when I have a better answer and when I'm free, I will let you know. November, as I said, we're supposed to be off for a week, but my sister has been trying to get us to go to Idaho, so we'll see.
Oh, is that over Welling Cats? What's the bit next to Oregon?
What is next to Oregon? Idaho. Idaho is to
That's where Welling Cats is.
Washington's to the north, and Nevada and California are to the south. Nevada and California both hold a part of the border of Oregon.
No, Welling Cats, the Idaho. I always get it mixed up with there's Idaho and there's Iowa, but I always remember it because they say they're next door to Oregon.
Idaho's always next door to Oregon. You go through Idaho, you hit Montana. You go through Montana, you hit the Dakotas. You keep going too far, you're going to end up in the Great Lakes.
If you keep going, you hit the Atlantic.
If you're able to get across, if you go across the top, yeah, then you'd have to eventually get to the Atlantic. But Iowa. Oh crap! I do know people in Iowa. Oh, they have. Oh my gosh, that's right. I do know someone who has a haunted location in Iowa. I wonder what he's doing. Sorry, just brain. I met him years ago. I haven't really kept in contact lately, but he has a haunted. There's a house that he pretty much owns, and they do tours out of. I need to reach out to him. I need to reach out to my friend Faye has been there. She's been there.
When you get feedback, Oregon.
When she's not so busy, she's more busy than I am.
Craig seems to have disappeared.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. As far as weather goes, here in Oregon, we're having a lot of what we call sour weather, which is we're used to coming in gradually, but we've already had snow in some neighboring cities, which is not unusual for this time of year. It just hasn't happened in a long time, which makes it very difficult for me to get out to haunted locations. So all my haunted locations have to be through fishing and wanting.
The hair.
I have a question. Out of
he's not used to it.
No, definitely not used to it. Okay, all the blogs I've done for Haunted Oregon, are there any of them that stand out for you?
There were four. I think second one you did the hotel one.
The which one?
What's his name? You don't yet the days about the guy, the writer.
The what? Oh, sorry.
Oh, put it up. It's
Which one? Like which guy?
the Wolf Creek Inn.
Oh, the last one. Wolf Creek
Yeah.
Inn, Jack London. Yeah, that's the nicer one I put out there. Some people think that there's evil things there, and I'm like, don't think so. I can't find anything anywhere that there's evil things there, except for one TV show claims that there was something, and I'm like, not according to everybody else. Everybody else says they're friendly and nice.
So do you think it's because he's been reported that he's still meant to be there? Because he spent so much time there.
Yeah.
But it's when you read about Wolf Creek, I immediately think of the films that are based in Australia.
That one is based in Australia. That one was awful. But every place I've mentioned, every blog, I want to eventually get to again and have my own conclusions better. That's what I would like to do. So I can get to all of them. I know I can. It's just with the weather getting all crazy, it's difficult.
That's what
I want to go to the Benton Hotel. I would like to go to the Dawson Hotel. I want to go to any hotel for that matter.
Yeah.
The Dawson Hotel is the closest.
Anyway.
Well, we're the same weather-wise. You just don't know. I mean, we've had Tuesday planned for quite some time. But we could get up on Tuesday morning and it could be bucketing down with rain. And if that's the case, then we need to call it off. So, yeah, because it's happened a few times with us. There's no doubt it's happened to you as well. You planned it, and then it's
I've been planning it. I've been in touch with another paranormal group here in Oregon, or I just reached out to them. They do what I used to do. They do a lot of residentials. But I finally reached out to them because they hadn't been busy and they just started getting busy again. And I hadn't seen them since I was in California. So I'm like, okay. Anyway, I reached out to them and it was a really good conversation with them. I was telling them what I was doing, what I'm doing with you guys, and they're like, oh my God. So I'm kind of hoping that with their help and my help, we might be able to get into some more of those business historical locations is what I'm hoping for. Fingers crossed.
So we just go to 3 locations, don't we?
Yeah.
That we know we can get access to. But it's a lot of it's weather dependent. There's not, if the weather's against you, as it can be in Oregon as well, obviously. There's not.
I just recently watched on TV haunted locations, or at least the most haunted locations in the world, and Edinburgh was right on there as one of the top 10. Edinburgh, they were listing Edinburgh Castle and very close to something close. I can't remember. Huh? Something like
close.
Yeah, the close. They're talking about those two places and what was going on there being one of the more haunted places in the world. I'm like, oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, we've the castle is said to be haunted by a drummer boy.
They mentioned that. They mentioned a drummer and a piper.
But nobody knows.
It's a conflicting story. It depends who you ask. Some say it was a drummer person. Some say
it's a piper.
Yeah, they did talk about that. They talked about how the close and the castle are connected. I'm like, that was interesting how they connected the two. I'll have to read it, watch it again.
They're not connected.
No, not connected as in physically. Connected as in with the two.
All right.
I don't remember that part. I just remember they said that they're connected by history. I don't remember what the history was.
Well, Mary King's Close was named after a 17th century market, which is called Mary King. That's how it got its name, and it was home to hundreds of people. But its connection to the castle.
They said it was something to do with the plague that came through.
Edinburgh was ravaged with the plague, and thousands died.
They said between the castle and the close, there were supposedly people who were involved in both, who were both at the castle and at the close at the same time during the plague. I don't remember who they were.
Well, need to look into that one.
Maybe
I don't remember. I just know what they said, and I really want to know, is that true? Because I don't know if I want to trust what I saw.
As Sarah says, it might have been the plague doctors.
Well, that may have been.
They did, travel up and down the sort of the road.
That's the only connection that I can think.
Yeah. No, I can't think of any other connection. But we'll find out if it's true or not, because obviously
I would love to know if it's true, because they like hit it hardcore, saying, well, here's Edinburgh, here's the close, and they talked about the plague time, and I'm like,
okay. We'll look into it, and sounds big-headed, but as you'll get we'll just basically tell you the facts for what we can find out. But that's what we can do. I'm thinking. I know that stuff was stored in the castle during the time of the plague, food and supplies and that, which was divided out to. And it was some was taken to Mary King's Close, but it was divided out up and down everywhere. But I don't know.
I don't know either. It's just I thought it was weird they brought up those two, those two, and trying to connect them. And I'm like, okay, I will ask my friends. I will find out if this is true or not, because I don't know.
We'll go on to that this week for you, though. This week.
I'll have a look at that, man.
Because I would love to know. I mean, that's what I had to do with a lot of the stuff I'm doing with work. And I had to go down the rabbit hole and go, okay, what's true, what's not true. Yeah, and find out that people are really bad at spelling names.
I'll talk to Jamie Kistorfin, who runs City of the Dead tours.
If that connection is the plague doctors, or the plague doctors and the food. If that is the connection, I would like to know why is that the connection. It just sounds weird.
It does sound a weird one, because the castle was used at certain times to store food and supplies, because obviously it was a stronghold, and there was also a military garrison as well, and so it was the safest place to store stuff.
They mentioned the garrison. They mentioned how long the castle's been there. They mentioned how it was very hard to ransack.
The castle dates back to the 1100s. The first castle was built in the 1100s. But there's evidence of people being there back to the age. But the first castle was built around about the 1100s, and it was considered it's actually the most invaded castle in Britain.
Invaded is one thing, ransack's another. Ransack's when you actually leave nothing behind.
It wasn't ever ransacked. It was taken over because it was seen by the English as,
Right.
you
So taking over is one thing. Ransack isn't just taking things away, but it's all, hey, I came in, I conquered it, now I took everything away with me. That's ransacking versus, hey, now I've come, I've taken over, I'm keeping everything here.
The English, it did go for years and years between the Scottish and English. You know, it was considered even the site here. You know, it was considered if you could take Edinburgh Castle, then you were invincible. Basically, you know, it was considered. I mean, you had Stirling Castle as well, but Edinburgh was considered. You know, it was a mark of power if you could take that castle. You know, it went back and forward.
Well, they do say one thing about history: location, location, location.
Well, that's it. And Edinburgh Castle was quite a prominent location. But I'll get on to Jamie Kistor.
So I would like to know, as I said, they're doing a lot of haunted history on over here in America about other places, and there's a couple of times where they were talking about American stuff, and I kept doing the whole bullshit. You know, I'm like, no, you guys don't have the history. That's wrong. So now I have to know, you know, how much is it right? Did they get that right? Is it, you know, that kind of thing?
Well, we'll definitely find out. But I mean, you know, it's best. I mean, they Henry VIII post I did put at the end of the last one. You know, some of the things I might have got wrong because I done most of the memory basically. So, if they are doing stuff about Edinburgh and they've got it wrong, then obviously, you know, we're not going to try and correct them, but we'll let you, you know, we'll tell you what we can find about the correct.
Right, it's the same. I do the same thing. I get history wrong here. I'm like, let's try to fix that and try to get the right history out.
Everybody makes mistakes. What really gets me is when you get people that will do shows and they know blatantly that their history's crap. Not that we're experts or anything, but they know that they're talking crap and they keep going. They keep talking it, you know, and they fill people on nonsense. And that's what really annoys me. You know, they talk about the key idea, they talk about a place and a date, and then you look back and you think that place never even existed. When that
happens a lot. I mean, when I was making these questions for you guys, I had to be careful on what is considered fact versus what is considered just a legend, or what was considered, hey, we made that up because it sounds good. Right. There's a lot of that. Oh, it sounds good. Let's have that.
What the one that springs to mind is not David Edinburgh, it's the David Pendle Witches. People, you know, there's several channels talked about Tyndale Farm being involved in the witch trials. Tyndale Farm didn't exist in the 1600s. It wasn't a fact, there was nothing there. But for some reason, people talking about Tyndale Farm and its connection.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Out of curiosity, what questions did you think I was going to ask?
I wasn't sure.
What?
About what questions Jennifer was going to ask. The quiz.
On the quiz, I didn't have a clue.
Just never crossed your minds?
Did not have a
I
clue.
thought it was going to be like really hard questions about locations that we've never heard of.
I could have done that.
Same here.
I could have done that. I chose not to.
Like the local pub in Oregon, for instance.
I could have done that because there's one in my town.
Exactly. Then I would have been like,
I wasn't too fussed about the quiz because obviously I won. Did I tell you I won?
He won.
really?
I think second.
Yeah, but you know, I guess there could have been a lot more follow-up questions for every single category. There really could have been, but that'd been overkill.
No, I enjoyed it.
That was good.
Not for the fact that I won.
It reminds me. This kind of reminded me of the show QI. Love that show. or IQ?
Yeah.
QI.
So,
Whatever. The one they're hosting, they give them all buzzers that sound different, and then they ask a question, and they're supposed to not give the obvious answer.
QI, yeah.
Is it QI? Yeah, I think it's QI.
Mhm.
Anyway, I've been watching it lately, and I'm like, oh my god, this is what this reminded me of.
I always would watch enough TV.
No.
I would definitely be Alan,
I've never even heard of it.
but QI is great.
It's
QI is great.
but they get a lot of people from everywhere. They get people mostly from England. They've had people from Scotland and Ireland and stuff on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. I've never even heard of it. I don't watch quiz shows. Do we?
It's not your typical quiz show, though. It's not your typical quiz show. It's just quizzical. I like that they ask a question, and the questions are basic, where you're going to go with the answer that you've been taught, even though it's not right.
Yeah.
I need to look that up.
Yeah.
Never.
Craig's heard of it.
QI, quite interesting.
They have, you know what? They put some of their stuff on TikTok.
I've got the QI book.
QI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's all I
Dry.
have for today. My day is almost done. Oh gosh, it's 3:37 p.m. My day is halfway gone.
Well, we're at 22:37.
Mhm.
The clock. It's been a really long day today because the clocks went back an hour.
Not until next Sunday for us. Actually, Craig, I am so glad I saw your post, or else I would have been way early.
That would have been- You've been sitting here for about an hour.
I would have been like last year, going, "Why am I early?" And then I saw your post and like, "Oh, that's right, they're ahead of us by a week."
Should have been early.
I would have been early. I would have been an hour early if I had not seen his post.
Mhm.
She would have been early.
No, because
She would have went with the original time.
Because I'm not going by that you guys had your time. I thought it was still your regular time. I was thinking my time doesn't go back until next Sunday.
Yeah.
So I was still stuck on my time.
right, but our 9 o'clock was really 10 o'clock. So Jennifer would have came in at 10 o'clock our time.
But okay, I would have been an hour early if I hadn't realized that you guys had set your clocks back.
No, I'm not getting.
Yeah.
Because
So
I was thinking it was your regular time.
Yeah.
Time, right?
Right, which would have been.
This is irritating.
She would have come on at 9 o'clock, basically our own time.
Right, so
She
It
would
would
have come on
have
at 8 o'clock.
I would have come on at 8 o'clock thinking it was 9 o'clock because I didn't know if your time had changed.
Instead of 9 for 10, basically.
so yeah, we'll wind up there, folks.
His brain is tired now. His brain is tired now from winning.
I think we've gone on long enough.
I'm going to try that one out. So I'll let Jen talk. She was the hostess person.
Good grief.
Jennifer will do the stuff.
That way. That way.
That's me. I have to get the people from Australia to do it too.
That way.
So we'll wind up there. We'll wind up there, folks. So big thanks to Jennifer for doing the quiz. Really enjoyed it. Sarah will be doing the next one. Thanks to Craig coming in.
Yep.
Mhm. Second
And-
place.
Oh, ouch.
We're hoping to go live this Tuesday for our Halloween investigation, weather permitting, and we got another live on Friday with Will and Cat. So that's we're going to go, and
Well, while you guys are doing that, I'll be at work.
take care, folks. Bye. Bye.